Cool. All right, we're going to start today with a little bit of abs and go into chest and triceps. So our goal is to continue to increase our volume to get back into shape, lose some weight, and increasing the sets and the rest, or decreasing the rest in between sets is a good way to add cardio without really adding a whole lot of cardio. So what I'm doing here is decline, twist. These are working the obliques, abs. We're gonna remove these. Get a good stretch, go as far as you can. Leg fell down. Let me fix this real quick.
How's it flip?
I don't know how to do it so it won't flip over. Oh well.
I think it'll be fine.
So I'm just going to superset those with twist. I mean, with sit-ups.
The twist with sit-ups.
There you go. All right.
Good?
Yep. All right, she is going into standing side bends with a little curl bar here, just for convenience. You can do these with dumbbells, but here lately we've been doing them with the bar. We get a good little stretch and pull out of this.
Yeah, they don't look like much, but let me tell you, they work.
Yeah. You can tell from her, she's got really good obliques. And so by obliques, like, what are we talking about? We're talking about love handles. Now, will this decrease the size of your love handles? No, you gotta lose fat to see the obliques. But
when you do, that muscle is going to look awesome because it's going to be developed.
exactly. Yeah, spot reduction is not a thing, contrary to what you see for decades and decades of fitness magazines, and even to this day, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. 2 exercises to increase your butt. Like, no.
I know. And you know what? Even when I was in high school, or not high school, when I was in college, I still fell for that crap. Like,
yeah.
that I can spot reduce my fat. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I really wish I would have just learned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been much better off.
Yeah. It don't be working like that.
Okay.
We're going to go into a dip variation of knee raises. So we're still working abs. This is more for the lower abs. So the hardest part to get rid of for both men and women. But instead of doing hanging ones today like we usually do, we have chest today. So we're going to go to a dip variation. So you get into a dip stance, lean forward a tad, just pull your knees up. You're kind of tucking. It's hard to balance, so it's a good isometric for your chest, as well
And
as,
you're getting some abs in.
oh yeah, because you could really crunch your knees up. All right, now she's gonna try. All right, it's her very first attempt, and look at her go. So if you cannot do this, if you don't have the strength to hold yourself up in a dip position, just lie on the floor on your back and do the same motion with your knees, and you'll get a similar effect. This is just a little extra sauce. Let's put it that way. If you ever have any questions, if you see something that we do and you're like, well, I can't really do that, or I'm too scared to, I promise you there are probably 1,500 other ways to do it. So,
yeah, and I promise we were probably scared to do it once too, and
yeah.
we just do it and whatever.
Yeah, people look at us weird all the time in the gym, especially when we do these slow negatives. They're like, "Look at these idiots."
Yeah, well, and the other thing is, like I said before, like there's more than one right way to do something in the gym. Like, not everything is just so cut and dry, you
I
know?
know. I thought you were about to say skin a cat, and I'm like, who skins cats?
I mean,
Set number dose. We did 2 of that first little superset. This is another variation.
they're just bringing your legs out kind of straight in front of you.
Yep. So when that becomes too difficult, go into the knee. Oh, that's good.
All right, so do the straight leg ones first.
Yeah, you can try them. So she's going to attempt straight leg. I think she's got it. There you go. Good job. Very nice. All right, we're going to go into incline dumbbell press. Doing our first kind of warm-up set here. I'll probably go slow on some of the negatives here, and then towards the end just kind of bump them on out to get some blood in there. Whew. If you're ever feeling a lot of shoulder strain when you're going like this, notice how I'm holding it kind of like I'm simulating a bar. Just do this.
Turn a little bit.
Turn them a little. And that usually takes a lot of your shoulder pain away. All right, she's gonna go into her set. Regular tempo all the way through. Now she has different goals than I do. So she don't need a lot more muscle mass on her pecs. I'm not sure who I'll offend, or honestly I don't really care if I do offend anybody, but women shouldn't have massive pecs. Sorry, they just shouldn't. So she's going for more of a toning because we've built up her strength and her pecs quite a bit, and I've seen her outbench some dudes here on machines. So.
I used to cry on chest day. Like,
Yeah, no mas.
I hated it. It was just something I've never done before. So, no more.
All right. Going a bit heavier. The big daddies.
Big boys.
We'll go faster. All right, we're done. All right, she's going up a little heavier than the first set. Rocking the 25s.
Hopefully I can do it.
Normal tempo. Good job.
And I'm a little older, so got some popping happening.
I don't think the mics will pick that up.
I would laugh if it did. That's what it sounds like.
I'm good. Very strong. Good. Notice how respectful. There's other people in the gym. And yet, now when you fail, it's okay to throw them down or let them fall down. Don't throw them down.
Yeah.
But she set up, put them in her lap, and she has re-racked the weights.
Well, also, if you can't put them down properly and put them back, they might be too heavy for you. It's just how I think about it.
Leave your ego at the door.
Yeah.
All right, one more. We're gonna go faster this time.
I probably can, but I think I'll just do 20s.
Okay. So last one will be set number 3 on incline DB press. And what's not shown here, because we're transitioning cameramen, is that we're going right after the other. So if you're hearing Lauren or myself out of breath holding the camera, like as soon as I re-rack my weights, she handed me the phone and she's going. So that's how you have to be. So if you're training by yourself, like I've done way back in the day, is I would always envision an imaginary training partner. I'm like, okay, they're done with their set, time for me to go.
Yeah.
Now, if you start talking to that imaginary friend, they might lock you up. But
maybe not.
Maybe not, yeah. It's like, no, I'm talking to my AirPod.
Yeah, you'd literally say anything at that point.
Yeah, we can't tell the crazies anymore. All right, moving on. Moving on to flat machine press. I'm going to go with a wide grip here. Slow negatives is my goal.
Look at that chest working.
If you cannot go that far back, just stop about right there. But if you got the flexibility,
yeah, definitely don't go that far back if you've got shoulder issues, though, because it's a good way to tear it up.
And I'm pausing at the bottom to get a good extra stretch. Okay, so I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do what's called a rest pause. The technique you can use to extend your set. I was already starting to fail. So I'm counting. I should be about 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna go fast. That's good. All right. Now she's gonna go. All right, she's using the big boy weight on this. She is.
Oh,
boy.
I'm always worried about that.
Oh boy.
That's why I always check it.
She is doing a plate on each side on incline press. So if you're a new gym goer, a plate is 45 pounds. And this is her second exercise. So she already has a bit of fatigue in there, and she's doing this very, very well. But she took a year or 2 to work up to this weight. Like it's a slow progress. So she worked very, very hard, and I was with her every step of the way. So this is one of those things where Rome is not built in a day. So the journey is long, but it is so rewarding.
Yeah,
so
it's worth it.
Just enjoy it, because you get all them gains.
Yeah, because I've literally, like I said earlier, I cried like literal tears on chest day before, and now look at me now.
She's rocking it. I'm gonna go into incline press here. Like I said, we do a lot of incline work because, especially for guys, upper chest for most men, it's harder to get than lower pec. So you gotta do a lot of incline work to get that done. So Go here. I'm gonna do some controlled reps.
Excuse me. I hope my microphone did not pick that up. Pre-workout burpees.
Here, I'm gonna do another rest pause, and I'm gonna go fast. Ooh, this machine is good. Like, you get such a good stretch at the bottom of it. It low key feels like your chest is gonna stretch so good and ripped apart, but it feels good in a weird way.
I think bodybuilders are just masochists in a way. It hurts so good.
Starting to fail. So, those little quarter reps and half reps look ridiculous, I know. But holy crap, they work. All right.
They don't look ridiculous.
I don't know. So we're on rest. She's going to go to the flat, and then we'll do another set. All right. Her turn on the flat. She's going to go a narrow grip. This works. It's still overall pec development, but that squeeze at the top will definitely work your triceps and your inner pec if you squeeze just right. So she's doing a great job here. Good control reps. The number here, if you go super heavy, 6 to 8 is good. If you're going to get a good pump and tone, I'd say 8 to 12. Sometimes we do drop sets here. That's a burner. There we go. Good job. One of the last chest exercises we're going to do is this little fly. Not doing heavy weight. We're going to go slow up and slow down. So it's going to fail pretty quick because this is at the end. And this is one of those that people will look at you all kind of weird in the gym. But I don't care because it works. Good
Why?
stretch.
Like doing it slow and controlled?
Yep. Because everybody else does this.
Well, that's it. Everybody else rushes through the movements and don't realize that they're doing themselves a disservice.
And on fly movements, if you can, when you bring it up to the top and you squeeze it together, give a little extra isometric there. At the bottom here, stretch. I might hold it for a second. Because your goal in the gym, whether you know it or not, is to fatigue the muscle. And when you work it out, you're breaking it down. I'm starting to fail. So that when you leave the gym, you eat and you rest and you replenish the torn muscle. And that's what makes it bigger, stronger,
Yes.
more toned. You don't actually build the muscle in the gym.
Right.
All right, she is doing a variation in case you don't have a fly machine or cables. So if you have a pair of dumbbells, you can dumbbell fly. Now we're doing an incline version of this, but if you're just at your house, you won't get as deep of a stretch, but you can literally lay on the floor and do this. And when your elbows hit the floor, guess what? That's where you stop and then you just go back up. So
It's almost like hugging a beach ball.
yeah, we've been on the road or for holidays or vacations or whatever. And sometimes I've taken dumbbells with me just to do a little on the road workout if there's no gym available.
You can also turn like this, right?
Yep, that's an extra little pec flex there.
Yeah, and I feel it a lot when I turn it in. So
Yeah.
if y'all want to give that a try.
I learned those from Flex magazine way back in the 2000s.
When magazines were a thing.
Yeah,
Still.
I love them.
Oh, I miss that.
And I never see anybody else doing the turn thing. But yeah, back when I was a teenager working out in the garage, I would get very creative because I had zero equipment, which is dumbbells. And one day we might do a video of just our house and like my same weights that I had since I was a teenager,
Yeah.
and just show y'all like a home workout
Like
with
an
just
old school home workout.
with nothing.
All right, he decided to do a set with the dumbbells too. And he's turning.
All right, she is going to do skull crushers superset with chest press. I love doing this little superset on chest day whenever we have triceps right afterwards, because it is a burner, because your triceps come into play a lot on chest day. So they're already pre-exhausted, so they don't need a whole heck of a lot of work when you do them in conjunction with chest. So right now she's hitting the long head, I believe is what it's called, of the tricep. Now when that starts to fail, she's going to go immediately into chest press, and she's doing a closer grip. So it's still a lot of chest, but the triceps are doing the majority.
Yeah,
of
and
the
you
work.
can feel it.
I think that's 6, 7, 8. 2 more. I'm gonna take it. I got it. Good job. Going in triceps. Again, one arm behind the head. Ooh. We're going a little lightweight, higher rep on this. Trying out different lighting in the gym. I thought this would be. Not so much, but
Is it crappy?
it's all right. It's not bad. It's hit or miss. It's better on this side. There you go. Good. Very good. Check them out. We're at the tail end of the workout. Gonna push a little bit more blood in there. And then she's gonna come over here, grab that 30-pound in front of the bench. You do these seated or standing, whatever you want to do. Very good. Nice. Very good. My elbow's clicking on like every one of those reps.
hard getting older.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm curious if you heard all my popping when I was so pressing.
Ooh. Look at these standing.
Standing.
Yeah. All right, we have moved on to our last superset for triceps. Overhead rope extensions, leaning forward, I guess. Whatever you want to call them. These things.
These guys.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're just kind of. You're good. You're good. I usually flip it around. I can do more weight with that one than I can just straight down, so I lighten it up a little bit.
Well, they're starting to really fail at that point.
Yeah.
I only got like 7.
Yeah, that's not many, but